Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what have we got in store today?
Well, today we are taking another look at XRP. This time we have seen, I guess, lots of people questioning why PayPal is not listing XRP for trade and sale. So we have something here, haven't we, Chris? And what we want to do is we're going to go through the whole article with you guys and then give our thoughts as to what we think this is actually all about. To hopefully clear things up, get some answers out there about XRP and PayPal, because I still think it's possible that we will see XRP on PayPal in the future. So as always, if you do find this useful, informative, or really are a big fan of XRP, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of our videos and live streams on the Cheeky Crypto channel. Chris, shall we quickly have a look at the market and then take a look at what PayPal is saying in terms of XRP?
Yeah, definitely. I'm dying to get into the detail of this one.
Perfect. Let's just jump straight over. So if we just go to my watch list here on coin market cap, we can see that the total market cap has dropped ever so slightly. I say slightly, about 10 billion or so. Which has left the market in the last 24 hours. The majority of tokens are negative, with the only exception being XRP. So XRP is up 2.15% in the last 24 hours, whereas all of the other coins that we watch on this channel are in the red, and some of them significantly so. Even Bitcoin has lost 1.5%, yet XRP is a nice healthy 2.1%. So read into that as you will. Now the 7-day trading here, we can see everything is in green on our watch list, so very, very positive. Now focusing in on XRP, we can see this is now currently trading at 26.9 cents. Okay, with a trading circulating supply of 45 billion. That hasn't really changed. Total supply is obviously just under 100 billion, and the market cap is at 12.2 billion US dollars. The all-time high, obviously, as many people will be aware, happened on the 4th of January and was $3.84. So not a lot to really report in terms of pricing, just that it seems to be maybe paving its own little path here, Chris, going in its own little direction, which is really interesting. Now, it's one I've been watching for quite some time. I think a lot of people have been watching XRP for quite some time now, and we are quite bullish and thinking something is happening in December, specifically around the flare drop. So do continue watching this. I think we're going to start seeing some pretty healthy numbers for XRP. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and take a look at... it's completely gone my mind. PayPal. It's completely got off my mind there for a second. PayPal. And what PayPal are saying with regards to XRP. Now, this is an important thing, because obviously to get that kind of, I guess, press, isn't it? You know, get XRP in front of that many people is such a very vital thing to do.
And I think there was a lot of people that were shocked that they weren't listing XRP, as I was. So yeah, really interested to get into this one, Nick.
Yeah, perfect. Right. So I'm going to go and take you guys through this article, and then we're going to give our thoughts and opinions as to what is actually being said here, because... yeah, well, it'll be clear as I go through this. So this article from the Daily Hodl, which came out today, is basically saying, here's why PayPal is not supporting the fourth largest crypto asset, XRP. So crypto enthusiasts have been wondering why PayPal has skipped over the fourth largest crypto asset by market cap. XRP... which is, and we're hoping to get some answers, basically, right? So PayPal has partnered with the crypto exchange and stablecoin issuer Paxos Trust Company to allow its millions of users in the US to buy, sell, and store Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So those are the four cryptocurrencies that PayPal are offering to the US. Okay. Now, in a new interview on the Unchained podcast, Paxos CEO and co-founder Charles says that two companies are, in part, looking to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to determine which assets to support. Okay, so straight away we kind of get a little bit of an insight here as to what they're talking about. Basically, they're looking at the SEC to try to help pave their way through those regulations. And then we've got this quote, okay, so that's what, in quotations, PayPal was looking for, and that's what we had. We actually have authority to be able to custody and trade additional tokens. We have Pax Gold, which is one of our tokens. We have Pax Dollars. So there are other products that we have that weren't included in the crypto brokers launch. But in terms of pure cryptocurrencies, there are 4 that we have that we are listing on our exchange and are providing custody for.
One thing to add, Nick, we did cover that they had these other assets previously in one of our live streams when they first sort of announced that, what they were doing with crypto. So it's great to see it confirmed, because it was just a photograph that
there was stuff going around, wasn't there? It was unbranded. It was just like, someone could have knocked it up on Photoshop. But here we actually have concrete evidence and a quote from Charles here that's saying that, yes, these are in fact true. So, we're going to expand those as our customer needs more products. But ultimately, we want to be customer driven. There's a lot of questions as you start to go outside of those 4 assets, right? So, or maybe a handful of others about whether they're securities or not. And I think that's always something that maybe creates a little bit of hesitation. So they're basically saying that, those 4 that they have selected to start with, that launch, set of assets, they kind of got the okay with. They've been approved, not a problem. But the second that you go outside of there, there's more questions kind of bubble up, and that causes hesitation from people wanting to take the risk as potentially listing them in case they get categorized as securities, which obviously is a big thing in the US. Over in the UK here, our Financial Conduct Authority have come out and just said XRP is not a security, right? And we just need the US to kind of get on board with it. Once that happens, we're going to see things move a little bit quicker. But this side of the pond, in the European side, it's just not a security.
That aspect's already resolved over here.
Yeah, and this is kind of leads to, adds fuel to the fire of why XRP were dabbling with the whole leaving of the US. It's, you can go to somewhere that's more regulatory friendly, somewhere like the UK. London was mentioned, for example, where we've already come out and say it's not a security. But if we continue here, so for instance, Bitcoin Cash, as a result, Litecoin, which are very similar, and Ethereum have essentially been grandfathered by the SEC. Bitcoin explicitly and Ethereum explicitly. So and once you start getting away from these top 4, there are always a little bit of questions around them, not just for us, but for the industry as a whole. So that's something that we need to be sensitive about. And what it's basically saying is, those 4 that have been selected, they kind of been around for such a long period of time. They've been grandfathered in by the SEC, and they kind of have approval to use them without any kind of major issues. Now, when you go outside of that, you have the bigger questions, and that causes, weak hands, Chris. Is that the right terminology?
Yeah, that's the terminology that I use. Yeah, it's weak hands. You'll see that with Bitcoin. I think prime examples of that were like Warren Buffett and those guys saying that, Bitcoin, it's going to get banned and all that sort of stuff, whilst they were saying that they were buying it all up.
Absolutely. So in addition to the 4 assets offered by PayPal, the New York State Department of Financial Services, the NYDFS, where Paxos is headquartered, has approved 4 other crypto assets for trading as well. So the 8 assets officially approved for trading are Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Binance USD, Gemini dollar, Pax Gold, and Paxos standard. And although the NYDFS does allow companies to custody XRP, the asset has not yet been cleared for sale and trade. Until that happens, it is unlikely that XRP will be offered through PayPal anytime soon. So that's the article in question, Chris. And you know, we get it, right? There's this regulatory uncertainty that basically makes people a bit cautious, and this is one of the reasons that you don't see XRP being used by banks. One of three main reasons that XRP isn't being used by banks, and it's also why, you know, people like PayPal haven't taken it on board to do it, right? They haven't kind of got the clarity or the regulatory clarity, and they haven't been approved to be able to trade and sell it. But that being said, I think it's only a matter of time until that is cleared up, and once that you kind of have that in place, and that regulation is sorted and you're cleared for trade and sale, it will be listed on PayPal. I don't think PayPal will go out of their way not to list it. I think it will be listed there, and when that does, I think the XRP adoption will just be like a rocket off, Chris.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to 2021 because we're starting to see like the regulations or the issues being resolved, aren't we?
Absolutely. I think we've got an exciting year ahead with Flare, Spark, FXRP, and all of that kind of stuff going on. And as that happens, I think we'll see more and more regulation kind of frameworks come in place that resolve some of these things. And hopefully the US will get their act together and actually declare that it's not a security and allow people to just move on and get things cleared up. And I think it's going to be really big for the XRP community.
Definitely. And let us know what you think in the comments below.
Yeah, do drop down your comments down below. Do you think XRP is a security? It isn't a security? Do you think it will be listed by PayPal? And if so, when? I think it will be. Might be, you know, Q4, maybe 2021 or so. By the time things get cleared up, but I'm confident that we will see it on PayPal at some point in the future. So do let us know what your thoughts are down in the comments down below. And as always, if you have enjoyed tonight's video, then do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you haven't done so yet, do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept well up to date with all of the news and videos and live streams that we do here on the channel. And with that being said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Take care, everyone.